Hey friends, I wanted to take a minute to talk about grief. I've definitely had my share of experiences that have pulled me into that grief space, and we did just move, so I'm unpacking, and I'm actually just taking a quick break from my dissertation to just share some thoughts. Sorry, getting to it. And some of the things I'll say are like duh, but when we're in the middle of it, we don't think it's duh. Like, namely, grief is hard. Grief is an unknown place, meaning, how do I get out of this? And really, there's no getting out of it, and you don't get through it and then that's it. There will always be grief. When you love someone, you will always miss them. And you have to learn how to process it and decide how you're going to live with them not being in your life anymore. And if anybody does remember who talked about it, and it's has to do with the neurological connections that death that your brain has to go through now that somebody that played a pivotal part in your life, now that they are no longer there. Because what your brain always did as it thought about the future is it thought about this person being present. They played some part of it, right? Whether they, let's say, caused stress and issues or drama, or if they were pivotal and supportive and, a key component of your life. So when they are no longer there, your brain now has to come up with a new future where that person is not part of it. And I'll tell you, one of the people that I lost was a very key role in my life, but he did create a lot of fear and stress and chaos because he had his own things that he was dealing with. And I'm not him, obviously, so I can't say that were they intentional or not intentional or just a result of what he was fighting with. But that did flow over to me. And so when he passed, and it was very sudden, there's that shock. And then a time later going, I don't have to be afraid of this person anymore. Like, I don't have to be afraid in my life anymore that they're going to do something, And that's pretty crazy to think about. Like, you're like, what? And a lot of people don't live with that. They don't understand that. But many people do. They do have somebody that's in a very key role in their life that does create that fear and stress and chaos. And then when that person's not there anymore, I was like, I feel bad for saying, like, I feel safe now with that person. Do you know what I mean? So it's a process. And again, I felt a little bit guilty for saying, well, like, wow, I actually am safe in that element of existing now because he's not there to create that fear. And that doesn't take away who he is. And no, not everybody is a good person underneath necessarily. That can be a whole other conversation of, and remember, forgiveness is for you. It's not for them. Okay. It's for you. So you can go, okay, I'm done with that. That has no power over me anymore. That does not control my life. And it's not an excuse for anybody's behavior, because everybody has to be accountable for themselves. But we don't have to continue the narrative. So this last month was pretty crazy as far as grief and loss. It was a 1-year anniversary for my mother, but it was also the month of Father's Day and the month of my dad's birthday, which he has passed as well. And so I'm sitting here writing, and the topic that I'm writing about has very much to do with my family makeup. So I am part of this, but I am a professional, so I can take myself out of this. And taking myself out of this is acknowledging the feelings that I am having, the things that are coming up, and looking at them, being honest about them, processing them, and which is acknowledgement is part of that. Okay, so it's not just gonna be like processed, I'm done. But saying, okay, I'm connecting to this. It's an important topic. I am the right person to talk about it, but I also have to make sure that I am staying professional and staying out of it. So this moment here, we're at 6 minutes now. This moment here is how I stay out of this and go, yeah, these things are coming up for me. And it does make me sad. The whole thing makes me sad. And that they're gone and my dad is gone makes me sad. But out of all of that stuff, I can actually do something or hope to do something positive with what I'm writing about and what I hope to study. So let's see what happens.